Central Warehousing Corporation, in the service of the nation. Warehousing is an important link in the marketing chain. Warehouses are part of any supply chain and logistics industry. As we all know, some goods like food grains are produced only in a particular season, but are consumed throughout the year. Similarly, certain products like fertilizers are produced throughout the year, but are consumed only during a particular season. Here comes the role of scientific warehouses, which meet the storage and logistical demands of the businesses across the country and provide space and time utility for the commodities. Central Warehousing Corporation is a Schedule A Mini Ratna PSU, and ISO certified for quality management systems, environmental management systems, and occupational safety and health systems. It is one of the public warehousing agency offering logistics services to a diverse clientele in the country.
Our national mandate is to play the role of a nodal agency to equip the country to meet its growing needs in warehousing and storage, not only of food grains, but also of other commodities.
CWC was established under the Agricultural Produce Development and Warehousing Corporations Act 1956, which was later repealed and replaced by the Warehousing Corporations Act 1962.
Central Warehousing Corporation, which was established on 2nd March 1957, started its journey with just 7 warehouses and 7,000 metric ton capacity. Over the years, has substantially expanded its activities.
As on date, CWC is operating 468 warehouses across the country with a storage capacity of 10.5 million tons, providing warehousing services for a wide range of products, ranging from agricultural inputs and produce to sophisticated industrial products. CWC has 17 associate agencies that are State Warehousing Corporations, SWCs, created in association with the respective state governments. These SWCs operate presently 1,665 warehouses with about 26.4 million ton storage capacity. The main objective of the CWC is to acquire, build, and run warehouses in India and abroad for storage of agricultural inputs and produce and other notified commodities. Apart from storage and handling, CWC also offers services in the area of clearing and forwarding, handling and transportation of stocks to and from warehouse, creates infrastructure and provides facilities for EXIM trade like bonded warehouses, container freight stations, and inland container depots, air cargo complexes, procurement and distribution of stocks, and pest control services. CWC has been continuously marching forward with a vision to emerge as a leading market facilitator by providing integrated warehousing infrastructure and other logistic services, supporting India's growing economy with emphasis on stakeholder satisfaction. Its mission is to provide reliable, cost-effective, value-added and integrated warehousing and logistics solutions in a socially responsible and environment-friendly manner. The diversified clientele of CWC includes farmers, traders, government departments, semi-government agencies, importers and exporters, etc. In order to cross-subsidize the agricultural sector and to sustain its operations, CWC has been diversifying its activities. It made an entry into the operation of public bonded warehouses in the late 70s, when Government of India, acknowledging the expertise of CWC in the field of storage and warehousing, identified it as a custodian for imported duty-able goods. CWC is now operating 58 custom-bonded warehouses at port towns and hinterland industrial locations. The CWC also runs 3 air cargo complexes, 30 container freight stations, inland container depots, and 5 temperature-controlled warehouses, providing services to the export-import trade. Central Warehousing Corporation is a consistently profit-making and dividend-paying company, not dependent upon any budgetary support from the government. All its operations, as well as construction expansion activities, are met out of its own internal generation of resources. In order to encourage the farmers and to motivate them to avail public warehousing facilities, the CWC offers a rebate of 30% in its storage charges for the farmer's stock. A warehouse receipt is issued to the farmers, who can obtain cheap institutional credit on the pledge of the warehouse receipt. Under the Farmers Extension Service Scheme, being operated through 275 warehouses, the trained technical staff of CWC visit the adjoining villages and educate the farming community on storage and preservation of stocks at the farm level in order to reduce the post-harvest losses. CWC has been providing pest control services in an environment-friendly manner at the doorstep of its customers and focusing on this as a distinct activity for income generation. These activities include pre-shipment fumigation of export cargo, onboard fumigation, container fumigation, rail coach disinfestation, aircraft disinfestation, pre- and post-construction anti-termite treatment, disinfestation of hospitals, hotels, and other premises, general pest control and de-ratting operations in housing colonies, etc. With a Category 1 license from the Indian Railways for running container trains on a pan-India basis, CWC is presently operating container trains between Loni, Delhi and JN Port, Navi Mumbai and Loni Mundra. It is also operating container rail terminals at Loni and Kalamboli, Navi Mumbai on PPP model.
CWC started its first ICP operations in April 2012 at Atari on the Indo-Pak border.
To provide infrastructural support for border trade through land route, CWC has also been entrusted to manage the cargo terminals of the Integrated Checkpost (ICP) at Atari, Punjab, for facilitating IMPEX trade between India and Pakistan. In order to promote rail logistics and reduce the turnaround time of wagons and modernization of goods sheds, CWC has formed a 100% owned subsidiary company, namely Central Railside Warehousing Company Limited, to develop and operate railside warehousing complexes (RWCs). CWC lays adequate emphasis on human resources development activities. Number of need-based in-house training programs covering different functional areas for upgrading the skills and efficiency of the officials are conducted regularly. CWC is having trained and technically qualified manpower of 5,000 officials and a very efficient and effective management team. As a bailee of the stocks deposited with it, CWC undertakes the responsibility for storage and preservation, and delivering the stocks to the depositor in the same condition in which it is accepted, subject to natural dryage. Towards this end, the technical personnel of the corporation undertake periodic inspection of stocks and carry out the required prophylactic and curative treatments. By providing warehousing facilities for food grains and other agricultural inputs and produce, as well as providing infrastructure for EXIM trade, CWC fulfills many social objectives. The activities supported under CSR scheme include creation of rural-based community marketing infrastructure, training of farmers on scientific storage and distribution of metallic storage bins, scholarship to budding and talented student sportspersons, creation of passenger bus shelters, creation of rainwater harvesting structures, infrastructural assistance for setting up of computer center or library in rural schools, creation of public convenience facilities in rural schools. Being a front-runner, innovator, and having perfected the art in the domain of warehousing and logistical services, leveraged by its long experience, power of knowledge, and best practices, CWC is all set to play a key role in the economic development of India by delivering efficient logistical services across the country.